welcome to my channel, Universal Soul Vibrations. This is going to be a love reading for the sign of Taurus for the month of February 2019. Please remember that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. I also have a Facebook group called Universal Soul Vibrations, so if you'd like to join the group, come on over on Facebook. I'm first going to start off with pulling a card from the Alice in Wonderland deck about the overall energy that's around Taurus and love. So what is the overall energy? It's always tea time is the overall energy around love for Taurus. And it talks about, you know, eternity, endless moments, and repetition. Maybe you're kind of stuck in you've been stuck in a stagnant place when it comes to love. Maybe it's time to change some things, change some cycles. It seems like, you know, maybe you're repeating the same type of thing over and over again. You know, having the same experiences when it comes to love. So it's time to kind of, you know, look in different directions and maybe look at different types of people to have a love relationship with, because maybe you always keep going to the same kind of person. So maybe you need to, you know, take a little different look. We got creation, and creation is about inspiration, creating something new, determination and balance, having balance within yourself. So maybe you get an inspiration, you know, this month that's going to help you to create a different perspective around love, because the one you were in that you kept going round and round in really wasn't working out. Please give me one card. What is the energy that Taurus is coming into love with? What is the energy around Taurus in regards to love? We got transformation. Transformation is about change. So there's definitely a change coming in with love for Tauruses in February. Change of attitude, change of type. Heal heart and spirit. Yeah, it's time to heal yourself. It's time to heal yourself from the past hurts. Time to brush yourself off and hop on up and go out there and put yourself out there and enjoy life. Don't let yourself get stuck in a you know, a place where your heart isn't and your spirit aren't healed. And I think you are going to get the inspiration to do this. And have strength, okay? Believe in yourself. Believe that you are strong and have the wisdom to know which way to go when it comes to love this month in February. Okay. So let's get on with the reading. See what messages of love are coming through for the month of February for our Tauruses. It's kind of seeming like the month of February might be a time of healing for you guys and moving in a new direction. So what energy is Taurus coming into in February? What is Taurus's energy in love? Okay, your energy is the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords talks about, you know, there's a decision to be made, but you know, you're not quite sure what it is yet. You got a blindfold on, so you're not really seeing it too clearly at this point. The moon's in the background, so it's not really illuminated at this point. But you've got some type of decision that you need to make in February around love. And we have Temperance, and Temperance is about patience. It's about she's creating in here. She's moving that cup back and forth. She's got balance, doing things in moderation, but she's got a big rainbow back here. So it looks like there's happiness on the horizon for you in February. You just need to have patience and take your time in creating it rather than trying to rush in. And maybe you just need some time to kind of heal yourself and take care of yourself. And time to figure out what that decision is going to be, because it's not quite eliminated yet. You're not sure. What is Taurus's energy coming into February? And we got the Emperor. So the Emperor, he's a pretty strong dude. He's got to rule the kingdom, you know. He's very decisive. He, knows how to put things together. He's very dependable. But I think the biggest messages here is, could be Earth energy as well. You need to be sitting on your throne in February, being in your energy. That's the message that I'm getting from that. Okay, let's see what past experiences and influences you're bringing into love in February. The Ace of Cups. So there was some type of new beginning in love that you may be bringing into February. Maybe it's a relationship that had started at one point. What is the past experiences? Oh, that one flew right out. The Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is usually about celebration, being with friends. Maybe this was a relationship or in the past where you were friends first. Sometimes it can refer to third-party situations. But in this case, I really think that the past influences and experiences that you're bringing into February was, it was a new relationship at one time, but had started out as friends. What is the past influence and energy? And the Star card. And the Star card is about, healing oneself. She's pouring out the water, but she knows that it's going to fill back up again because she has hope. She has faith. It's very divinely guided. She's very vulnerable. She's standing out there with no clothes on, so she's exposing herself to the world. So, your past influences, experiences is one of hope, keeping hope and faith that, this Ace of Cups is going to come in for you. What are the things that we don't see? What are the things that are influencing factors in love for Taurus in February? What are the influencing factors? So, just looking at the way these are laid out with these two cards, it looks like there may be a decision that's going to need to be made about love in February for you, Taurus. Influencing factors around love. Eight of Wands is an influencing factor. So something's going to be coming in very fast. It could be very fast communication. The Two of Wands, making a plan. So an influencing factor or something that we're not aware of. There may be some type of plan being made from that communication that's coming in very quickly. And the Queen of Pentacles. Now the Queen of Pentacles, to me that's your energy as well. She's very abundant. And she is very nurturing. She's very caring. She too knows how to, you know, take care of others. So I just, you know, something that is underlying is your nature, okay? Is that giving nature, giving abundance to others, very caring to others. That is definitely something that's an underlying factor with yourself. What is Taurus's hopes? The Princess of Pentacles. You know, and that's the new beginnings of something. Princesses are the pages, the Three of Swords. I really hope that you don't hope for a broken heart. Oh, that one went flying. And the Princess of Wands. So you got two princesses on either sides. So there is a new beginning of something. But you can't stay in this Three of Swords energy. It's time to heal the broken heart that you may be carrying from this, you know, love up here that at one point was at a new beginning. And this love brought you hope and faith, you know. So the Princess of Pentacles, she stands up at the top of the mountain. She's been on a long journey coming up the hill. But the sun is shining behind her, okay? She's learned a lot along this journey. And now she's standing tall and proud up on the hill with her pentacle. And the Princess of Wands, she's a free spirit. She, you know, she kind of does her own thing. She commands, you know, attention when she walks into a room. So I think, you know, you need to be a combination of the, you know, you hope to present this Princess of Wands energy, you know, kind of being the free spirit and you know, getting attention when you walk in a room. But you also have learned a lot. You know, you hope that what you learned along your journey is going to keep you from, you know, experiencing this Three of Swords. But it really is time to heal the Three of Swords. Your heart. And I think you are. Because I think these two energies are helping you do that. This is fears. So your fear is the Two of Cups. And you know, the Two of Cups talks about that soul union. The Six of Pentacles. Equal give and take. I almost want to reverse the row up with this one. What is Taurus's fears and love? The Ten of Cups. Okay. So, your fears are the Two of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. The Two of Cups talks about that soulmate union, okay? Each person feeling like one with each other. And, you know, it's just it's a partnership. It's where, you know, they walk beside each other, not one behind the other and not one in front of the other. And the Six of Pentacles talks about equal give and take, you know. What you give out, you receive back. And the Ten of Cups is that ultimate happiness, that happy family, that happy home, just full of abundance. And these are your fears, but I think they're your fears because you're afraid that if you even attempt to go near this, you're going to experience this broken heart. Okay? That's why you really need to move out of this Three of Swords energy, because it's causing you to have fears around having, oh, Taurus, what are you doing to yourselves here? Fears around having all of this. And it's out there for you to have. But you're not having it because you leave yourself stuck in this place. You leave yourself stuck in that place of, you know, hurt and fear. Fearing that, you know, if you allow all of this in, if you, you know, give, are you going to get back? Are you going to get back what you give out? Is it going to be an equal give and take? Because maybe in past experiences it wasn't. And past experiences didn't lead to, you know, the Ten of Cups. So it's really important that you get yourself out of that Three of Swords energy this month. All right, what is the advice for Taurus in love for the month of February? What is Taurus's advice? The Four of Wands. It's time to build a firm foundation and find that happiness and you know, maybe one that can lead to more of a commitment. But it's time for that. That's the advice. But you need to get, and your soulmate is here, but you're afraid because you're afraid that your heart's going to get broken. The Nine of Cups is your advice. You know, stand tall and proud. Be proud of the achievements that you made. So this tells me that you are going to make some gains when it comes to healing yourself. You know, he's standing here with his arms crossed. He's got all his trophies up here. He's just happy with life and you know, really proud of himself and happy with what he's done. Because he's learned how to build a stronger foundation for himself. And victory is in the advice. So you know, the Six of Wands card is all about a victory. He's sitting up on the horse. He's got the wreath around the wand. He's just coming back from battle, and all these people are admiring him for, you know, a job well done. Job well done. Building a strong foundation so that you can have everything that's up here, so that you can have these three cards, okay? Having the soulmate connection, the Two of Cups and the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, a relationship where there is equal give and take and there's happiness and you're, you know, a true partnership. There isn't any, you know, well, there's always going to be some, you know, little heartbreaks here and there, but there isn't a heartbreak that leaves you totally devastated with three swords through your heart. So, you know, the advice is, you know, keep working on yourself because there's going to be achievement here. And you're going to be victorious because you're going to be able to build a stronger foundation for yourself when it comes to love. And what is the outcome for Taurus in February when it comes to love? Looks like you're going to be working on yourself a lot in the month of February when it comes to love for Taurus, and that's okay if that's where you need to be. What is the outcome for Taurus in love in February? Yeah, you're going to be taking a little bit of a rest in February. Taking some time to be with yourself and working on yourself. Working on this. A little time, you know, you're going to put your swords down and take a little bit of a rest from love. What is the outcome for Taurus in love in February? Because then once you take that rest, you'll be rejuvenated for that soulmate, you know, that Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups there. We got got the wheel. So the wheel of fortune. The wheel of spin that fortune. Wheel of fortune. No, I'm only kidding. The wheel of fortune, you know, it's time for those karmic cycles to come to an end. Those reoccurring cycles that keep happening in your love life, it's time for them to be over. You know, it's just, and I feel like you may have been stuck in some type of karmic kind of path when it came to relationships, a karmic cycle. But that, you know, that karmic cycle is coming to an end when the Wheel of Fortune shows up. So that's a good thing, because you're going to take some rest, it's coming to an end, and you're going to be victorious. Let's pull one card from the Whispers of Love deck. Okay, so we got show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. And I think this is more, you need to show kindness to yourself. Okay, I'm going to pull one more. So in February, it's time for you to show simple acts of kindness to yourself. It's going to rejuvenate you, and you should reward yourself for, you know, the achievements that you've made in healing yourself. You didn't rely on anyone else to do that for you. You did it yourself. And we got take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. Okay, so I do think that, you know, there may be an opportunity out there for you in love for the month of February, but I'm not sure you're going to be too interested in it at this point, because you're still kind of working on yourself, and you know, you've got some decisions to make that aren't really clear yet. You know, you need to take some time of rest to heal yourself. And just know that, you know, that karmic cycle of yours is coming to an end. So if you keep having the same type of relationships over and over again, it seems like the lesson's been learned from those relationships. So it's time for you to move on into a different path where you know, you'll find some victory and love in that path. So when you're ready, I think that love is going to be out there for you. I'm just not sure it's going to be this month, because it looks like you're going to spend a lot of time working on yourself this month and healing yourself. Have a great month of February, Taurus, and we'll talk in March.